take a look.
Alright, what's going on, guys? Afflicted Gamer here, back with another Division video. It's Friday, it's time for the weekly vendor reset, and hopefully this week will be better than last. So, if the video is helpful in any way, shape, or form, please drop a like on it. It's much appreciated, and it does help the channel grow. And if you are new to the channel, consider subscribing for more Division content, as I do put these out every single Friday, and I will until the servers go down. Now, always double check the hub for blueprints, because if you own one on one character, they go across all characters. But I do see an RPK. Surprisingly, I don't actually own that. A stamina backpack, and that is it for gear score 256. I actually need an angled grip, but there is not one here. Okay, let's go and check our exotics for this week. Pecan, 13% damage to targets out of cover, predatory, ferocious, and pecan. It's good for PvE. The Cassidy, 313% stagger, swift, determined, and boomstick. I would probably pass. Centurion, expert, and deadly. You can pick that up if you're going to run the Free Republic with the Liberator. And the Liberator this week, 22% enemy armor damage, talented, adept, and self-preserved. Leaning more towards a skill build, so I mean pick it up if you want to. You can reroll off self-preserve for something else. The Historian, 149% headshot damage, sustained, vicious, history repeats, nothing too special. Let's look at the Vector. Capable, dominant, adept, I will pass. And made 70, ferocious, capable, deadly, 288 stagger. I would pass on this. And in terms of the gear, I really don't think there's anything down here. This is actually a pretty decent Hunter's Faith mask for those of you that are a fan of the gear set, and I know a few people are, so check that out if you want to. The rapid chest piece, though, is actually good. I did notice this on the way down here. 1244 firearms with over 16,000 health, health on kill, and ammo capacity in the minor. I'd reroll health on kill for skill haste, and you got yourself a good rapid chest piece. And let's just scroll through the rest, just in case there is something else here that somebody may need. We've got a lot of all the other gear sets are pretty much on the way for classified, so I would only fill in the void if you have to. Like, here's a decent Predator's Mark holster. The armor is pretty good, over 1200 across the board. Reload speed as the major, you could reroll that for crit damage or health. Skill haste, choice is yours. Savage gloves, you know what, I would totally pass on those. Everything is too low. This guy is in my way. Other than that, let's just see here. Stamina mod, crit mod, extended mag. Actually, we've got a good extended mag here. If you don't have a better one than this, I would pick it up. 116% mag size, 4% crit damage, and 5.6 rate of fire. Absolutely grab a few of those unless you have the blueprint or a better one. Other than that, that is it for down here. Let's move on. Alright, at the Dark Zone gear vendor in the base of Ops, he's got two items for sale. First up is an Inventive backpack. 1128 stamina, which is terrible. Reroll that for something else because you have over 12,000 health as the major attribute and ammo capacity in the minor. On top of that, we've got a really good prototype firearms mod for sale here. 264 firearms with over 3,000 health on it. Alright, and in the base of Ops at the weapons vendor, he's got one item for sale. It's another extended mag, except this is just basic credits, not Phoenix credits. A little bit less with the mag size than the one downstairs, but 114.5% mag size, 4% crit damage, and 5% rate of fire. So pick a few of these up unless you already have a better one. Alright, at the Meat Locker Safe House, for those of you that are a fan of the military RPK, we've got one here with 15% damage to targets after cover, which is a max roll as of now until 1.8 gets here. Competent, fierce, and adept are on it. I would get rid of fierce for something else, and you've got a good military RPK.
Take care, and I'll see you around.
Alright, thanks, bro. Alright, down at Dante's Run, two items are here. First up is an Enduring Mask, 1222 firearms with over 9,000 skill power, almost 10k, and increased kill XP in the minor. I would probably reroll the minor for something else, to be completely honest. And on top of that, if we scroll down, we have 5% pulse duration for your prototype performance mod for those of you that like to run pulse.
These things happen.
Alright, up at the Crypt Safe House, one item for sale, converted SMG9, 19.5% critical hit chance, bit on the low side, but brutal, determined, and vicious are on it. Reroll it how you wish, either way it's pretty decent, converted SMG9. Alright, at the West 34th Street DZ checkpoint, that is it for all of the Light Zone safe houses, sad to say, but here at this Dark Zone vendor, she's got a military AK-47, 20% enemy armor damage with destructive, brutal, and determined on it. You can literally leave that as is or reroll it how you wish.
Come on, you're killing me here.
Alright, at the West 42nd Street DZ checkpoint, she's got one item for sale, an extended magazine, 118.5% mag size, 4% critical hit damage, and 5.4% rate of fire. Not too bad at all. I would grab a few of these and throw them on your character unless you have one with a higher percentage.
You might regret not buying from me.
Nope. Alright, on the east side of town now at East 40th Street, DZ checkpoint, one item for sale again. We have another extended mag, but this time we've got 116% mag size with crit hit chance and crit hit damage. No rate of fire, so weapons like the Bullfrog, you could put a extended mag like this on there because it already has 900 RPM and stack up on your crit chance and crit damage at the same time. Okay, at the DZ04 safe room, she's got one item for sale here, a prototype firearms mod, 259 firearms with 3,236 skill power. Not too bad at all, I wouldn't pass this up.
I'll be waiting when you're ready to deal.
Alright, at the East 46th Street DZ checkpoint, he's got a couple items for sale here. Good old Savage Gloves, 1244 firearms with health on kill, skill haste, and 986 SMG damage. Great for PvE. You could even reroll the health on kill off for something else if you wanted to. And 4% sticky bomb damage. Prototype performance mod. I would pick a few of these up if you don't have some because at 1.8 there's no delay with your sticky bombs and they're going to be quite powerful and quite enjoyable to use again. So don't pass that up. Alright, in the DZ06 safe room, there's actually quite a few items in here this week. First up, Tactician's Authority Vest. 1146 stamina, obviously just reroll that off into the electronics slot, or firearms if you so choose to. 9% skill haste, over 15,000 health, and 52% ammo capacity. I would definitely take a look at this if you don't have a better one. Backpack of the Nomad, 1267 electronics, over 12,000 health, bleed resistant the minor. You can reroll that any way you want to. Sentry call knee pads, if you don't have the classified versions, take a look at these. 1261 firearms, over 15,000 health, disrupt resist, bleed resist, burn resist. Really can't go wrong. Predator's Mark holster, despite the armor being low, we've got 1229 firearms, 1237 stamina. You could, I would just bump up that electronics number or one of the other ones because you've got over 8,000 health on it. And AlphaBridge gloves, which would be pretty decent for PvE. Get rid of the 1136 stamina, put it into firearms or raise it if you need to because you've got over 1300 assault rifle damage, crit hit chance, and enemy armor damage. That's a lot for one safe house. So DZ06 safe room, take a look at these items.
Come on, you're killing me here.
Drops will expire in 30 seconds.
Alright, in the DZ08 safe room, she's got a pair of Banshee knee pads, 1264 firearms, 11,000 skill power. I would reroll that for something else like crit damage because then you've got shock resist, disorient resist, and disrupt resist in the minor. Okay, and for our final stop of the week, up at the DZ09 safe room, there's one item for sale here, so not the greatest week again in the division. Hopefully things will start to pick up sooner than later. But the last thing is this AlphaBridge backpack. The 1183 electronics is low, but there's stability and ammo capacity on it, so if you're trying to you know, balance out your weapons like the lightweight M4, etc., and you like to keep stability on your backpack, that's there. And you can always compensate for the low electronics number on the AlphaBridge backpack. But other than that, that is everything worthwhile even taking a look at this week in the division, whether you are a new player or a veteran like myself. So once again, guys, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like on it. It's much appreciated. And if you're new to the channel, hopefully you'll consider sticking around by subscribing for more Division content, because I will continue to put these out every single Friday, like I said earlier. The stream times for me to be live here on YouTube are at the end of the video. And don't forget, you can always follow me on Twitter at AfflictedGamer. Stay in touch with me, ask me any questions that you like. Other than that, have a good week, agents. Get any items that you may need, and I'll see you soon in the next video.